tonight. We're so thankful that you all decided to join us and hear a little bit about what we have to share with you tonight. So we're super excited about that. There's some really amazing ladies that are going to share with you tonight, all of which I know personally and absolutely adore and love and think they're such amazing women. And I'm so blessed that I get to hear from them tonight. And you all will feel that way too when we're finished. So I am going to turn the time over to the beautiful and amazing Chelsea Denby.
You're sweet and funny. You guys, hi, I am Chelsea Denby. I'm so excited to be joining you guys tonight. I'm kind of just going to give you a quick little snippet of how the business has been for me and kind of how I got started in it. So, the story is that I have, or kind of had, anxiety and depression really badly. And a friend of mine from college reached out to me, and she had been using these products, and she's like, I think these would help you. And I told her no. For like 15 months, she messaged me. We talked back and forth, and I told her no probably 6 times. And I was like, I don't need these products. I'm good with my Dr. Pepper. I'm good with my daily nap. I'm good with my 3 prescriptions. And I was like, I'm good. Anyway, kind of came around, and I was like, I'm not good. I don't feel good. So I messaged my friend. This is Emily Gibson. I messaged her, and I was like, okay, like, talk to me about this. Tell me about it. So I started using the products. This was the end of March 2017. So it's been about 15 or 16 months, I guess. And I started using the products, and I felt a difference pretty quickly, like in my sleep, in my energy, in my mood, all these things. And so I'm one of those people, and I'm sure you'll hear people on this call. Like, I know Kirsten is a natural sharer, and I'm a natural sharer. I will talk about, the book that I just read or the restaurant I just went to. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm always talking about stuff to my friends. And this was no different. In fact, this was even more so because these products were legitimately changing my life. And my son is right here. So, sorry, I'm sitting in my car. I'm at my husband's softball game. So I just started sharing, and I was telling people how good I was feeling. And I knew other people in my life that needed these products, whether they were struggling with digestive issues or like thyroid disorders, autoimmune disorders, if they just needed weight loss or more energy. I mean, I don't know a mom that's not tired, So I reached out to everyone, and I was just like, girlfriend, you have to try this. There were a lot of people that weren't interested at first, and there were a lot of people that joined me right away. And since then, it's just kind of snowballed into this thing. And originally I was just thinking, like, it would be so nice to have like $500 extra a month where I could buy whatever I wanted from Target and Amazon without my husband getting mad, because everyone loves Amazon. I'm no exception. I love Amazon and Target. So I was like, if I could just have $500 a month to spend on whatever I wanted without my husband like bitching at me, that would be ideal. So that was my goal. So I've been doing this now for, like I said, 15 or 16 months. And at the end of May, my team ranked Emerald, which is there are two levels higher, I guess, in the company is all. And last week or 2 weeks ago, I picked up my Plexus Lexus, and that's what I'm sitting in right now at my husband's softball game. So I have a team of about 700, and I get to work with the most amazing women and people that have become such dear friends of mine, like sideline sisters as well, but also the ladies that are with me and under me. And I just love this business. I love sharing. I feel like I found a piece of myself as a mom that I was kind of missing before, because I get this avenue and this platform to help other people with their struggles, and I love doing it. I especially love helping those moms with anxiety and depression, because I've been there for 10 years. That was my thing. And now that I'm on the sunny side of it, I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't share that experience with others, because I was really at the lowest of lows. So that's kind of a little bit about where I'm coming from. But I love this business. I love sharing with people, and it's not scary and it's not hard. Sometimes people may like tell you no, and sometimes people may bark at you, but like, that's okay. Like, there are other people that desperately need these products. So, anyway, that's a little bit about my story, you guys. It was so good to be here with you.
Thank you, cute Chelsea. I just love her. And we met because of this. And some of these people, like, I just can't imagine my life without them. So next, I feel that way about everyone. So next I'm going to go to super, super hot Julia, who I always just like to stare at her beautiful face. She will be sharing with you now.
You're hilarious. That's the other perk of getting to work with us. It's like we all just genuinely love each other and we find each other very attractive and fun. But the attractiveness honestly comes from within. And that's kind of the awesome part, is that when you get to know people's hearts and you are aligned in fighting for and sharing wellness and happiness with others, there is a light. We joked at the Marriott that they said we've never seen a happier group of people. And I will hands down tell you that that's how I felt when I was there. They also said they never seen a group of people that pee so much and drink so much water. We're always in the bathroom and we're always chugging water. So I am Julia. I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I have been doing this for just barely over a year. And similar to most everybody, I started for myself. I was about to go see a homeopathic doctor, and I thought, you know what? I've seen these posts. I have no idea what this is, but something just told me, why don't you just try it and see what happens? And I did. And it's slow and steady is kind of the way I would describe it. It is not an immediate change. It's not a super quick fix, but over the past year, it was probably about month 2 or 3 that my husband said, you realize you're happier and you're more resilient. And I'm like, I am? Cool. Over the past year, it has completely brought me back to our family. I struggled with anxiety and depression also severely. And as you know, not only does it impact you, but it deeply impacts your family and your children and all extended family. They all watch that journey too. I also have an autoimmune disorder. I also had crazy sugar cravings, like all the typical things, digestion issues. I had them all. And I just kind of was at a place where I would look at my life and I just thought it was ridiculous how at 38 years old, my health was spiraling downhill so quickly. And nobody asked what I ate. Nobody asked about anything. They just, it was kind of like, well, this is your age and this is what you get. And I fought against it. And so I think the majority of people that you're going to find that want to do this for themselves and want to join your business and share are people that are fighters. And that's kind of one of those amazing things, because the people that you end up working with are fighters, and they fight for their health, and they fight for a different way, and they fight for something that is not normal. I have gotten messages from my family that are mocking what I do, that tell me what I'm doing is ridiculous, that they don't believe in vitamins, that they will never, ever, ever take a vitamin or take something from an MLM. And I just said, okay, I did cry a little bit, but you process that and you look forward, because at the same time, every week you get messages of people saying, I am off these medications. People saying, do you realize that I had enough money to pay for this month? Or that cry you when they get their paycheck, because this is like, for me, my first paycheck of $100, I was shocked. I thought, I'm taking vitamins, and I just shared it like what I hoped for with some people on Facebook, and I just got paid. Like, are you serious? This is amazing. And I remember my first paycheck of $1,600, I sat in my car and cried, and I just felt so humbled that God would lead me to this place of complete unknown. I'm a photographer by trade. So I am not a nurse. I am not anything related to the health industry. I am a photographer who had worked towards my career for 15 years and took a complete drop kick to the left because this impacted my life more than anything that I'd ever had. So it grew organically. I love the people I work with. It is such a positive workplace where you are, what's the word? Like they focus so much on self-development and positivity that there is no better workforce. And I've worked corporate for years as well. I've never been in a better work atmosphere than this, where people are constantly trying to lift you up, build you up, and you are doing that to others. So you are completely getting filled up and you are dumping that on others. And every morning you fill up and you bring that on others. And it's just a really amazing circle. Because of the business, I've been able to, I did a post this week. We've saved for our adoption. So we're adopting from China, baby number 4. And we have saved not only for the adoption, but for all 5 to China. And I have paid off our van payment, like the last $1,500 of our van. So we now have no car payments. And if you look at so many of your friends that say, oh, that looks so fun, I just can't afford that. When you get to a place where you can, it is a life changer. It is a life changer to have options and to have dreams. And that has been so minimal for the most of the 10 years of our marriage. So it is different. It is scary. It is not normal, but it is by far the best decision that I think all of us can say that we've ever made, is just to step into our fear a little bit, just to see what could happen. So I'm currently in my friend's basement. I'm traveling. So I'm in her basement talking to you guys. And that is the beauty of it, that this can seriously be done from anywhere. You know, I work from the pool. I work from home. I work wherever my kids are. I work in the car. You can work this in and around your family, and you can create choices for your family. And that's pretty amazing. They're all on my team, and that's a really fun part of it too. That's it.
Thank you, beautiful Julia. That's what I'm going to start calling you, beautiful Julia, because you're so beautiful. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Next is one of my favorite people, and she's pretty, like if I have to think of a word to describe this girl, it's pretty much just rad, because she's freaking rad. I love her. So I'm going to let my beautiful friend, Rad Brooke McCormick, share a little bit with you all now.
What's up, everybody? We're so glad you guys are here today, and I'm so excited to be on here. So I started these products really short, just a lot for the same reasons that these other beautiful women did. I was tired, I was cranky, I had postpartum depression and anxiety, and the meds weren't doing the job. So I was looking for any other tool. I'd been to therapy, and those tools were helping, but I needed some extra help because I couldn't control how I was reacting. So I found Plexus, and it changed everything. Gave me my life back, right? So like these other women, I am a sharer. And when I find something I like, I can't understand why any idiot out there wouldn't want to do it too. Like, seriously, if it's not the best idea on the planet, I mean, I don't know what is. So it was a little frustrating when I started to hear the word no when I started sharing, because I'm like, hello, you don't want to feel better? Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Anyways, so there are those times when you hear no, and I've had to learn to accept no. I don't really accept it though, because I know, and if you're on here and you're not sold yet, I know that you will find a way to know that these work for you too. And that while this business is maybe out of the box, it is like there is the coolest people that work in this business because they are resilient people. Like Julia said, they are fighters, and they're freaking fun. Like, we have so much fun because we can be ourselves, and our heart, we just wear it on our sleeves, especially when we're together. And so I'm going to share with you guys, I got off topic. I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 reasons that I just wrote down why I have loved this accidental business. I already shared a little bit, but number 1, the products work. I think I already said that. The products work. It's not hard to share things that work, right? Things that you become passionate about, that you've personally had experience with, that you know it works, or it tastes delicious, or it it makes your hair look shiny, or, you know, whatever it is. It's not hard to share that. Number 2, this company has a heart of gold from the very top in corporate all the way down. We work with integrity and honesty, and there are major core values. Like, this company is run from heart. They love their people. The corporate loves their ambassadors, and they are so generous. So generous. So the compensation plan is amazing. They pay out their sales force, which ends up being us, for sharing something that freaking works. They pay us very generously, and I love that. And it's surprising when those paychecks come in and you're like, oh my gosh, like, for 4 months I never looked at a paycheck, and I was like, how do I even find my paycheck? Like, I don't even know where it is, because I just wanted to help people. So it was awesome to finally figure out that side of the business. Number 3, I can pay my mortgage, my car payments, and I have my kids in extra curricular activities. I have 3 kids, 7, 5, and 2, and they're finally in all those extra classes and things that I've been wanting to sign them up for that we just didn't have the budget to do before. And it's not taking any stress off of my husband and our income. So I love that I get to do that for them and offer that to them. The other thing is, you guys, we all have things that we want, and maybe they're superficial or whatever you want to say they are, but they're still things that we want. And I bought my dream trailer. Okay? I am so freaking excited to remodel it. It's an Airstream, and I cannot wait till it's done, actually. The remodel, not so much fun. But when it's done, I just have my eye on the prize. When I get to have that done, I'm going all over the world. So that's so exciting. And that's one thing that Plexus has brought me. Shoot. I wasn't going to do this. It's allowed me to dream where I had forgotten what it was like to dream. And I'm just so grateful for the financial opportunity, in addition to these freaking products that work, to be able to learn to dream again. Sorry, I was not expecting that. Okay, number 4. I have friends galore. Like, I've made all these friends that I didn't know I needed new friends. I was perfectly happy in my little pocket in my house with my kids and my neighbors. Perfectly happy. I didn't think I needed anybody else. But what God has shown me is that I needed every one of you. Because each one of you has blessed my life and brought a piece to my life that I couldn't have gotten anywhere else. And I'm so grateful for that. So that's a huge plus, you guys. You may not think you need new friends. Oh, that's cute. They have friends. But it's like nothing you've ever experienced before. We have one of the most amazing teams in all of Plexus right here. You don't want to walk away from this. And number 5, I've learned how to be a boss, babe. I didn't know how to be a boss. I mean, I knew I was always bossy. My family always knew I was bossy. But I've learned how to channel that bossiness and use it as a leadership skill instead. And so that's been awesome, because I think somebody else mentioned it, but you do a lot of personal development and you grow a ton, because it takes resilience and growth and personal growth to pursue something like this and to continue doing something like this. And it's amazing. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, that's my top 5. Love you guys. Thanks for having me.
Okay, Brooke, you like made me tear up, and I'm like not really, well, you know I'm a crier. You see me cry, but I don't usually cry. But I just love that. I love that you speak from the heart and you're so genuine and real, and this brings that out in you. That I love you. Okay. Miss Leah, who I got the chance to meet a couple weeks ago in Florida. It was so fun.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Beautiful Leah.
Thanks, Kirsten. Okay, so I don't know how I can follow Brooke, honestly, but but I'll do my best. Okay, so I started using Plexus close to 2.5 years ago, and I really had no interest in doing the business. But like a lot of these ladies, when I started the products and really felt what they did, I was like all in. But before that, I mean, we had really been struggling with finances. Like we've just always lived paycheck to paycheck, and that's really stressful on the family. And so when these products came along, I really couldn't afford them. I just could not afford them. And I was like, oh, but I knew that my body needed them. And so I got them. I put them on a credit card. And I was like, okay, I got to pay for these like right now. And so I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'll tell a few people about them. And so, I started reaching out and I was able to get my products paid for in like the second month. And so since then, like I just haven't had, I think I had to pay for my products one more time. And then after that, like I just had my products paid for, and that was huge for me. And so, for me, I've been doing it twice as long as some of these ladies, and that's totally okay. Like at first I was like a little discouraged, like, oh, this business is so hard. Like, why am I not growing? Right. But it's been an amazing journey. Like a lot of people have said, the personal growth is insane. Like I honestly, like self-help books were like total turn off for me before doing this business. I would just fall asleep. I'm like, why would anyone read these? These are so lame. Right. But like now I'm like seeing all of this growth, and in the beginning I wasn't ready for like success, like because I had to grow in like inside. And so it's just been amazing to have this system and this support group really to grow yourself. So I'm just a total proponent of helping people become better people. And that's really, this business is amazing because you can become this amazing independent person with this amazing team that you're helping grow and then get paid for it. And I mean, like they said, the products are amazing. Like they work. It's just, they've done so much for me. I didn't really mention what they've done for me, but it's helped me get over my anxiety, which was really a lot more severe than I thought it was. I wasn't on medication, but I probably should have been. But I just kind of ignored it. And I was so worried and felt so guilty about what other people thought all the time. And it was just crippling. And so now, like, I don't have that. I don't have that fear anymore. And so that's really helped me to be successful in life and in just becoming more of a strong person. And so that's really my favorite part of the business. I mean, dreaming is so much fun. I love that. And I love helping people. But just growing leaders is so exciting. Like I love watching people just discover all these strengths that they have inside of themselves and just like blossom. It's really exciting, and it's fun to like see that in yourself, because I think a lot of us are moms who I don't know, there's my husband, I don't know why he's on there. Hey honey. So I don't know, a lot of us are down on ourselves a lot, and we don't think that we're worth much, but it's so exciting to see that we can accomplish great things. And so I'm so thankful for what this business has brought me and my family, and it's helped us so much. And so that's my business testimonial for y'all, and I would love to have you join us. It's awesome. Y'all still there? Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, where's Kirsten? Kirsten's gonna tell hers. Maybe she's not on right now. I wonder if she did say there was a storm. Maybe there was a tornado after all. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll take a few questions. Does anyone have any questions about the business? Kirsten can just jump on when she's back. Oh, there she is. Okay, I'll unmute you. There you go. Finish this up, girl.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I'm like, yeah, and then boom, like everyone was gone. I could hear you.
We're like, there must have been a tornado.
Yeah, it definitely was a tornado. You know, we get those a lot here. So I'm glad, because I wanted to take just a couple minutes at the end here, because I love listening to everyone's stories, and so many of the things that have been shared tonight are things that are always on my mind and heart. So I have been doing this for about 18 months. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador, working my butt off to hit Emerald. But I actually, my background, I suffered with anxiety as well. I had adrenal fatigue. I was tired all the time. I suffered from chronic headaches. A lot of issues I had, but I mainly was just looking for energy. So I tried Plexus just to get energy. I had no intention of having it help me with anything else. I was one of the lucky ones that within like 4 days, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so good. This is amazing. And even my husband, who was like giving me crap about trying snake oil, was like, you need to keep taking this stuff for the rest of your life, because I was super moody with my kids, super short with my kids, and I immediately started having more patience. I had a better mood. The benefits have been amazing. I don't struggle from headaches anymore. I've had so many amazing benefits from the products. Like these other girls, I am a sharer. Like same with Chelsea. If I like a restaurant, if I like a mop or a vacuum, you better believe I'm going to bring it to your house and let you use it. Because if I love something, I want everyone in my life to have that as well. Why wouldn't you? So I was like, joined as an ambassador to get the cheapest price. My husband was like, hell no, you are not doing an MLM. You are not posting on Facebook. Like, he does really well. We have a great life. No, you're not doing that. That's embarrassing. And I kind of was just like, no, I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. So I just had to tell people how good I felt. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know I was doing a business. I didn't know I was doing anything. I was just being authentically myself. And then I got paid. And I was like, we were on family vacation, and I'm like, oh my gosh, something weird just happened. I just got 2 emails that Plexus paid me, and it was like $500. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I am motivated by breaks. I like money, same as Chelsea. Like, if I could have extra couple $100 to go to TJ Maxx and Target and not listen to my husband about it, I was all for it. And then I was like, 3 months in, my husband's like, does Plexus have a car? I'm like, I don't know, like probably. And so he's like, it's a Lexus. I was, okay, well, I need a cute little car when I don't want to drive my Suburban around. So yeah, I'm gonna be going for that Lexus. But I just started sharing with my friends and family the benefits that I had were amazing to me. And I know so many people that struggle with all these different things. It's kind of like that movie. It's an old movie, but My Big Fat Greek Wedding. You know how the dad thinks Windex like heals everything. Like that is how I am. Like anybody says to me, I'm like, Plexus, they need Plexus. I'm watching a movie and I'm like, oh my gosh, that guy needs Plexus. My husband's like, you're psycho. But I really do. All the reality stars, they need it. I just don't know how to get in touch with them. But anyway, so this business just organically grew. And for me, everyone touched on it. The biggest benefit for me has been personal growth and development. I worked for years in retail. I had a great career and it was awesome and fun. And then I stopped working to have babies, which was my dream. And it was something that took a really long time to happen. And I didn't realize, this is why I reached out to so many of my mom friends, because I didn't know I was missing something until I found Plexus. Like I thought I was fine. Everything was great. I'm home with my babies. I have a great life. But then I found Plexus and I found a community of people and a culture that I needed. And I know that it was led by God to bring me to where I am, for that girl to post, for me to be interested, for it to all work out the way it did. I truly 100% believe that this is where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. And it has changed me as a person 1,000 times over. I can say without any doubt that I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife, I'm a better friend, I'm a better person because of what I have learned in Plexus. And I have an amazing team. I've met such phenomenal people. Like, I cannot imagine my life without these people that I have met. And it just blesses me in so many ways. And the money does not suck. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's really nice to, you know, and I always think, oh, a couple extra $100. but that's really a lot to some people. And being able to make your car payment, being able to buy groceries, being able to put your kids in those extracurriculars that you may not have normally done, like Brooke said. I mean, we all sometimes put restrictions on things because for financial reasons. And if you could have that vacation fund, if you could do those things with your family that you dreamed of doing but never thought it was possible, you guys, it is possible, and it is possible through Plexus, because this company is amazing, and they do this the way they do it for all of us to be successful. And that is really, really rare. They have our best interest at heart, 100% hands down. And you know that, like, going to my first convention and now my second, I just knew this is where I was supposed to be. And it's hard for all of us because I want every single person I know to be doing this with me, and they don't always see that, and they don't always want to do it. So you just need to pray for them and love on them and know that a time will come when every single person you know meets Plexus. They will come to you in time. Just be patient and trust the process and just enjoy the journey, no matter if it's fast or slow or whatever it is. Just enjoy it and have fun, and just, it's just awesome. I love it. That's all. I'm done. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We so appreciate you taking time away from your life to spend a few minutes with us and hear us share our stories with you. And reach out to the people who invited you. Reach out to any of us. Friend us on Facebook. We're all a big, huge family, and we just want to love on you and help you and teach you to learn and grow. And we appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.